Hi, welcome back to another how-to video. I'm Jason with Priority Maintenance. Today we're going to be installing these outlets back after we have finished the backsplash. Now it's not as simple as just putting the screws in and running it down. Now that there is tile over this wall here, it actually has brought that wall out farther. So this cannot go in there and be level. So what they make is these spacers here. You can see they kind of remind me of like a Lego almost. What you do is there's these two little nipples here and you push them together and you stack them. And you can keep stacking them until you get your desired height. So on this particular one, we're going to use 3 stacks. Now, what you do after you put them together is your screw, and this one's backwards, so let's fix that here. Squeeze them together. Now this screw will actually go through this hole like that. Okay? So it's real important to make sure that everything is lined up correctly here. Okay, so what you do is we have our screw here. You want to get that screw in there. Now most importantly, you always, before we start messing with anything electrical, we use our voltage tester or sensor. Make sure we have no power here, right? We've gone ahead and we've already killed the breaker and shut that off, so I know that there's no power here. Okay, so now that we have this spacer here, I'm going to get that and line that up there. Okay, so on this one, we're a little too long. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out 1 spacer. Try again, until we get the right depth. Get that screw started. Now, what we want to do is we want to get these flanges of this outlet pretty much flush with the outside edge of this tile. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this top one set up here, stack them, squeeze them together. You want to make sure that this opening is all on the same side so your screw can go like that. Now, the standard screws that come on these outlets most of the time do not work. They're too short after this, so you have to get some longer ones. We'll go ahead and we'll stick this in like that. And sometimes it's easier just to get your screw lined up first. Twist that a couple times. Then we can stick our spacers in there. We'll tighten it up, put it in there. Make sure those stay lined up. Just gonna tighten it down. You don't want to go too tight, just to where it is snug. Make sure those spacers are still where they're supposed to be. Tighten up the bottom side now. All right, now that that's tight, we think that's where it should be. We're gonna go ahead and test it with the cover. As long as that cover is touching this tile, then we know we're at the right depth. Just a little bit more. Then we'll put our faceplate on. When you're putting these faceplates on, they're very delicate. They're just plastic, so you don't want to tighten it too much, just where it's a little snug. And I always like to leave this screw line same direction as the plugs. Just looks more uniform. It's little things like that that customers really appreciate. And so that's how you add spacers into a outlet when you have done a backsplash. I'm Jason with Priority Maintenance. Thanks for watching.